I feel so fortunate to get an opportunity to celebrate the legacy of not only someone who means so much to me, because I've learned so much from you for the last 17 years, but how you've navigated your life is inspiring. And Pat, I don't know if you have the words for it exactly, but what would you say for those people out there? Because you've gone through so many different phases. You said you started coaching when you were 52.
Right.
I'm 52 now. And that just occurred to me. Wow, what a powerful legacy that you have created here. Tell us a little bit about the journey. And we're going to keep it short, 3 to 5 minutes, but I'm curious, what was your journey to get to a place where you've become a virtual full-time coach? At how old are you? Do you mind me asking?
69. No, do the math.
We love the math, don't we? Okay.
We love the math. Well, basically, Whitney, we had a family, raised children, and had a job. Even though we were independent contractors, we worked for corporate America. It was our best friend, and it became, a true enemy. At the age of 50, when Stan was 50 years old, he was the top salesman with a company, but the company restructured. We lived in the wrong city, and in a 10-minute phone call the night before Thanksgiving, with 2 children in college and a 3-month-old mortgage, we lost our job. And at that point, we just realized that someone else sort of controlled our destiny, and we didn't want that. And we started looking, and we said, you know what? We have always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and we wanted to do something that would keep us from ever having to go through that experience again. That didn't take long. I think he got a job the next day. But at that point in his career, he wasn't 25, he was 50. And we started looking and ended up in a brick and mortar weight loss practice. And we were not afraid to work hard, to take a chance on us, because we knew we were determined enough to work and do what we had to do. And it because we had the courage to do it, we knew we would find the skills and we could find the help that would allow us to be successful. But there were challenges. It was very restricting. I had to be there 5 days a week. You didn't think of not showing up. You didn't think of not working because of the huge investment that we made in us. So, we just did what we had to do. But there were a lot of overhead expenses. There were, just things that weren't going to go away, that you had to create income, hopefully to cover the expenses, and you had to create revenue to cover expenses and hopefully have income to take home after. And it was an amazing experience. But, you just always looking.
How long did that experience last? The brick and mortar weight loss clinic?
Several years. And we, there were ebbs and flows there. You made, adjustments as needed. But the economy dictated a lot of what went on in that practice. And inflation and, all the things that we still face today. I mean, that's just life. But when we had we were introduced to a virtual practice, the difference there was flexibility, number one. Number two was that we were limited in our 4 walls. When you think of brick and mortar, you think of 4 walls. We were limited to that area, probably a 50-mile radius, people would come in. But when we were introduced to a virtual practice, that allowed us to serve people anywhere that we could reach with, technology that allowed me to help, a friend in Des Moines, Iowa lose 50 pounds. She'd have never come to our practice in St. Louis. It allowed me to help a baby sister lose 120 pounds in 9 months in another state. She could have never done our program in St. Louis.
Mm.
It allowed me to meet a nurse 35,000 feet up in the sky when we were in line in an airplane for the restroom. We could do it then. We could stand in line, and met her and her husband, who was a PhD pharmacist, and developed a practice out of Dallas. And it just opened up our world.
Beautiful. And now 17 years later, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who may be in the same position you are? Midlife is no joke.
No joke. We're done raising our children. One goal we had was to not have them have college debt. That happened. But then what happened because of that was maybe our savings wasn't quite where it should have been as empty nesters. So we didn't want to, we wanted to enjoy those golden years. We became parents young. We were still young when we were, when we're done raising our children. But have the courage. If something doesn't feel right in your gut, or if go for it, make the change, but be willing to do the work, ask for advice, check out all of your options, and believe in yourself. Find a mentor or people that will help you. I was blessed to, I found Whitney and this amazing company that was, an apprentice type model.
Yeah. Congratulations on the last 17 years. It just is so exciting that you still are so successful. And just to clarify, this has been your full-time income for how long?
Oh, geez. Well, 2009. Right. 2009.
I mean, that's a legacy. You have savings for your future. You're retired now, mostly retired. And are you still enjoying coaching?
Oh, sure. Coaching. I mean, it's a people business. And there are just people everywhere that can be such blessings, even in the moments, not that you just have such an opportunity to meet others, serve others, and in serving others, really, we're helping ourselves.
Well, thank you for sharing and celebrating with us the 17 years that you have had as a legacy coach. And just for people out there who are in the same position, I thought your story would be really impactful. So congratulations. Thanks, Pat Staude.